Omegle doesn't work for me. It was working, and then it works until it doesn't, and I'm like, "Whoa, man, like, did I now suddenly I gotta solve, CAPTCHA things," and I'll look at it right now and tell you the state of affairs. I mean, just sitting there, like, bowling around, and I'm thinking, like, "Wow." You ever ask yourself, like, "What? What?" You know? That's how I'm, that's sort of my state of mind. I'm left, like, saying, "What?" Because Omegle, like, ordinarily, I go on Omegle and then, like, sometimes it takes like a couple of cycles or whatever, like to connect me with someone, depending on what I put in the search terms. But now it's like just there's like nobody. It's like, has the whole world died? Is everyone dead? Like, because I'm thinking like I say, ordinarily, I might wait like 16, 17 seconds. But now it's like just going on for like 2 minutes. And I'm like, I'm a patient guy. But at what point do you say, okay, I'm just like, am I going to spend my time staring at a whirly gag on the screen? No, I'm not. No. I'm going to make a YouTube video for posterity purposes. Talk to you. And you can see we have like 0 viewers. Everyone's probably watching Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. I get it. Yeah, I would be, if I weren't doing this broadcast, I'd be watching Mike Lindell. That's that's me. And that's like everybody else in the God's given universe, I think. We're going to talk about big things under the sun. Under the sun. You ever found yourself under the sun? You just go on the beach, take your shirt off, let the rays like hit you. It feels good, real good. I'm like, I'm a pale. I'm so tempted to use the term, but it might get me. Fuck! I just want to say it, but I'll attempt. It's my best attempt at innuendo. Is I'm a potato sacker, so I'm very, very, very pale. Rarely do I meet someone who's more pale than I am. It's like, behold, a pale horse. Oh, speaking of which, here's the thing. If you're listening to this broadcast, at whatever point, you got your search engines like Bing. You got Bing. You got Alta Vista. Google, that's a big one. Google. And then you've got Yandex out of Mother Russia. Tell you, man, Yandex it's its own, Like all the other search engines like DuckDuckGo, they just basically they call on Google to like get results. Like oh, DuckDuckGo, oh, I use DuckDuckGo. You're just using Google. Yandex is a different animal. So this is my from YouTube to the anyone listening, as I'm saying, you want to get some good search results, go with the Yandex. And what am I gonna do tonight? Play guitar. Am I a great guitar player? Yeah, you betcha. You bet I am. Fucking one of the best. Effing one of the best. Nobody can stop me from playing this. Check this out. Where's the cops? Tell you what, they're scared. Scaredy cats. It's not just everybody. It's not like everybody in any walk of life picks up a guitar. A Forrest Lee Jr. limited edition guitar and goes ahead and plays this. You know, it's not your run-of-the-mill fucking Canadian does that. I do that. You know why? Because I love you. I love you. I love you. That's why I do it. I don't do it because it makes me activates my almonds or whatever. I do it. I do it for you. And no one's going to stop me. Smoking, drinking. Yeah. Could you see a man in a weaker state of existence? Maybe not. But I'm here. I'm, when other people aren't doing this, and I'm smart enough to know that I'm not the smartest. If that makes sense. I know there's people out there wiser than myself, more capable in their mental acuity than I am. And let me tell you, is that saying something? I'm pretty clever beaver, but I know there's people out there could be doing what I'm doing. Just set up a YouTube channel, hit the live stream, go to town. Just go to town, man. I'm drinking. I'm a hammerhead. I'm not a rocket scientist. I can't like put a shingle out like Blake MD. I can't. What else can't I do? Let's think about all the things I cannot do. Fly a fighter jet. I like to think I can. When I get drunk, thinking, I'll fly that jet. Maybe I could. I'd probably manage to maybe not crash, but could I land it? That's the hard part. Taking off and full throttle, away you go. Bringing it in for a nice gentle landing, that's another that's another story. And, see, that's how smart I am. I know well enough to leave well enough alone. Mm, fresh air. That's, God's gift. I think, guy like me, and I'll tell you what, here's a little, um, like, it should be no secret, but I made a little lasagna thing. I boiled the flat noodles there, and then I got a little aluminum pan, and kind of lined it with the noodles. Oh, I greased it up first, though. I greased it really good with not only butter but bacon fat. I know my Muslim friends are going, fuck. My Jew friends are like, you can't eat pork. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna say you're missing out. You're missing out, my friends. And God bless you. Uh, the filthy swine fat on my lasagna. God, gee, I'm gonna try and feel bad, but I wonder if you're listening and you're Jewish or you're Muslim and you want to call in and like confess, you want to confess to my priestliness and say, yeah, one time I ate what would be like pork rinds or something, like this, and they're so good, because they really are. Just drop my smoke. I always wonder, I wonder about that. What was Norm Macdonald did a sketch comedy with oh God, what's his name? I'm thinking he's like in the same camp as Larry David. It's not Larry David. Larry David's still alive. What's it? Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis. And then he did this like bit, and then he ordered like a big plate of bacon and never touched it. I was like, God, how he's gonna eat one, and he didn't lay a finger on it till his dying day. And I thought, okay, that is like commitment. Believe it. Don't eat the pork. Don't do it. Wow. Like, I'm like, I wonder what people think of, I'm always wondering about my own optics. Like, what do people think about me? And I'm like, I wonder other like fellow pork eaters like would be like, fuck that guy, but I was like, wow, like that level of like discipline where he ordered it just to tease the audience, I think is what Jerry Lewis did. And I'm like, he's gonna eat one, like, because how hard is it just to fucking eat a piece of bacon, but it's it's kind of gross. It's like, what are you eating? It's a pig, swine, right? But oh boy, does it taste good. Mm. 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 And I go on Omegle, and it's like it's Jewmegle. Like there's this is the only time I get to I actually have a discourse with Jewish people, like living in Canada here. There's not, you can see, like, I'll stand, like, I'm not Jew, I'm not a Jew dude, right? But you go on Omegle and there's Jews on there. I'm like, whoa, man, like you're 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 Jewish. Like I don't have that luxury to be able to like meet a lot of um, uh, Jewish folk in my realm, you know. So I know that sounds stupid. Like oh wow, I met a Jew today. Hey, it's like, hey mom, I met a Jew today. Mm. I was like, it's my romancing the Jew. I'm kind of thinking like, it'd be cool if I had a friend who's Jewish. It's like I don't know how it even work. Like, would he secretly resent me, or I'd be like, like he's trying to like get money out of me or something, like fucking, like what would I say? Like, that fucking stinking Jew. He's trying to get my wallet again. Like I don't know, stereotypes, right? Like same with Africans. Like I don't have any black friends really. Everyone's talking about race this and race that, like race to the finish line. Fuck, like I lived in Edmonton, and there was this girl, young girl. I would have been 36 at the time. She would have been 19, and she comes up to my window and needs to get into the apartment building. So I let her in, and then she's like in the midst of moving, and she is like smoking like Nubian princess like type. Like she's got this like crazy athletic body. Like I'm like, I'm trying not to be uh like weird, but I like when I see it, like she's like, oh, come up to my house, and I'm following off her in the elevator and like just watching this like watching her butt cheeks like move, like yeah, thanks for having me up. uh, I meet her brother, and her brother is like, I don't know, he's talking about shitting and shit. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? He's talking video game. He's a nerd. So I'm like, okay. But this uh this black girl, like, here's our first date. I said, well, I got to go to the Bottle Depot, you know. And she came, and much to my surprise, it's like, okay, and she helped me bring all these cans into the Bottle Depot. So our first date, like, so I buy like some coolers, like, and then go back to her place and meet her brother and drink some coolers. And I remember her name, but I'm not gonna say it because of like anonymity, you know. When I like, my name is Blake. I'm a failed guitar player, dude. But I'm getting more boring by the minute, aren't I? But what? But what, Blake? You know what I'm thinking with my stomach right now, because I made this hot dog lasagna with diced up onion, garlic. I used just 2 cloves. I should have used 4 cloves of garlic now that I'm thinking about it, because I love garlic. 4 strips of bacon, 4 strips of lasagna noodle, and now I'm thinking about it. I should have like put some butter in there. About 5 cups of grated mozzarella cheese. So the bacon, the mozzarella cheese, 90 minutes in the toaster oven with the lasagna noodles and the garlic and onions, and like 3 sliced up hot dogs. I just, like, yeah, it's kind of ghetto, but guess what, man? I think it's gonna taste good when it's all said and done. Let's wait for that. Oh man, I'm making myself hungry just thinking about it. I always play the same old songs. I want to do something new. What can I do that's new? Oh, well, this is new to me, and I played it earlier. Gordon Lightfoot. I can see her lying back in a satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Okay, let's try that again. I'm a real perfectionist. I can see her lying down in a satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stair. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stair. Well, she's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better, but I'm losing again. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better, but I'm feeling no pain. Yeah, you make it up as you go along, man. Just play your own melody. Don't let anyone tell you how to be you. That's my best advice I can mete out on the internet. Meet out on the internet. And when I say meet, that's METTE, I think. We're gonna, you know what? I'm gonna try and reconnect. I've got a old friend from school who's he's a like a medical doctor, and I think now he's probably well enough established in his practice that he doesn't have to worry so much about like his renegade canonical friend me being uh, putting him in jeopardy. Like, whoa, boy, this guy is bad news, you know. Uh, maybe I am. I guess maybe, you know, I don't know what the academic world thinks of me. Uh, Much less do I really care. I care about my friend, and I would really like to reconnect and talk with him about him, and he. I remember the last time that we hung out. It was it was in Jasper, Alberta, and we rented a car. And I drove because because I'll tell you, this you do not want this guy behind the wheel. Like he like as shrewd and smart as he is a very very bad driver. I happen to be a expert driver, so I drove. We went to Jasper. We went out and saw a band, and it was like that was really cool. It brought me back to the days like when we were kids. I don't know like anyone listening to this. I don't think anyone's listening to this, but um they're like you have sleepovers. And so now you're like, you know, typically you're in the same room, maybe even the same bed, right? Like you're like cozy up with bunking up with your friend, and you know the lights are off and it's all dark, and it's like your deepest darkest thoughts are you're fielding them with your buddy. And there's nothing I don't think anything more important than for young men to exercise that talk, you know. You get that from that Sandman talk, I guess, you know. And so like we had that at a later stage in life. Like I would have been, you know, 26. He would have been 20, 26, but we're the same age. And we stayed at a bed and breakfast and went out dancing, had a, you know, had a meal, go have a, you know, night on the town kind of thing. Come back, and then it's like the serious talk. And we're staying in a room together. And you know, so you can't get much more intimate, I guess, right? You know, and it wasn't a gay thing or anything. Had it been, you know, I'm not. Gee, I just blew my my hand there. Like, anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more other than having a sleepover with a male friend, like two men sleeping, talking, talking into the wee hours of the morning about anything under the sun. Incredibly important, I think. It's a good practice. And so have that have that sleepover there, uh, and you work everything out in your mind. Maybe I'm a weird dude, but that's what you know, I think it's cool. Well, well, I would walk 500 blocks and I would suck 500 cocks. See, that's why I put the no kids setting on there, eh? You can't. That's really outlandish. Talking about like dick sucking, you know. And I hate that I even said that right now. Like now, oh boy, like now, like my mom couldn't watch it. You know, your mom couldn't watch it. It's like, who's this guy talking about like smoking the fire hose, you know? Something I've never done actually by BTW. I've never done it. And I know I've encountered people who have done it, like they've done it right in front of me, and I was like, what? What do you do? Like, don't do that. Don't. You know, that's a girl's job. Is my you know, cisgendered mind, right? Like I'm like, ah. And they tell me I don't know the blues. Yeah, I don't know the blues, right? In fact, I'm just a dummy. Okay, next blues phase 2. It's that easy. It's that easy. I could teach you to do that, man. $500 1 week. You're gonna be playing just like I play. You wish. If you're gonna play the blues, you gotta take up cigarette smoking. Well, it doesn't have to be cigarettes. You could smoke cigars, maybe like even, you know, it's kind of lesser thing, but chewing tobacco. But mainly, yeah, you got to take up tobacco plant. You don't want to get like crazy, right? Like there's some people out there they'll get like an elixir of concentrated tobacco, which is basically, you know, it's like high on nicotine, and then they'll put it in a syringe and shoot themselves up. Like I've seen it. Like they're like, I'm like, what do you do? What is that, heroin? And they're like, no, man, nicotine. I'm like, what? I'm like, whoa, dude, man. Like that's fucking, you know, I thought I'd smoke like a chimney, but that's dedication. Like I've never seen someone like shooting up not niacin or nicotine, like concentrated tobacco. But I guess like the silver lining, if there is one, is that it's like it's pretty healthy. So if you want to shoot up, you know, concentrated tobacco it's got like good immune characteristics or something. So you probably like you're not gonna get sick except that you're shooting up tobacco. I don't know how do you weigh that out, hey? Like I don't know. Mm. One of my top songs on SoundCloud. Actually, I use this harmonica, and it's called an Echo Celeste. Like Celeste, like so it's French for celestial. Okay. I'm gonna practice that this upcoming week. I'm gonna get good at that. It's a nice little instrument there, but I don't know. It's kind of messed up too. Now we've got I'm not getting more popularity is because Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell and his symposium, his cyber symposium, which you know what I'm gonna say go check it out. I think it's safe to say I know it's maybe unpopular to say this, but there's clearly um, how can I put this? Like I want to say finagling, like weirdness, like the election was with the computers and stuff. No doubt it was, pretty sure Trump won the election, like in terms of voting, and the vote was rigged. It was that's what I'm thinking anyway. You can come and attack me. Tell me on YouTube like you are a out to lunch. Am I out to lunch? I don't think so. I am maybe I'm a little hyper, right? Playing guitar, singing songs and stuff, like a little bit hyper. I'm kind of shaking around and kind of excited. The main reason I'm excited is that I've got this lasagna thing and I almost want to just run upstairs and take a whiff. See if how well it's coming along. And oh man, oh man. I'm thinking like I put in like 3 or 4 strips of bacon. That's gonna take easily like 40 minutes to cook through. But I put her in there 90 minutes, and then I'm just not gonna touch it. It's got reams of mozzarella cheese on there. Oh boy. Oh. And when I serve it to myself, I'll probably eat the whole thing because I haven't eaten in a couple of days, really. Um, that's when you're an alcoholic, sometimes you neglect eating. And I could say that's why I'm not fat. So if I didn't drink, I'd probably be a real poor guy. And I once was, by the way, really heavy. Like I was like 240 pounds and I'm only 5'10" tall. So I was like pretty portly fella. Now I'm like still the same height. Obviously, you can't get taller, but now I'm like 170. So that's like represents like a 50-pound weight loss just from laying off the beer, not not working my ass off, because that's something I did too, is like work like a dog, like hard work, really hard work. Mm. And speaking of which, I think my former boss is gonna give me a call pretty soon. So YouTube. I wish I don't. Well, it's careful what you wish for, eh? Like I'm thinking, like, oh man, get like people in the comments and stuff. Um, but how rapid would my responses be? I'd be like, fuck, I gotta type. That lazy. I'm like, type. Uh, and even though that's one of my favorite things to do is write and type, um, I'm still like I'm doing a podcast thing. It's like for my own posterity. I'm just smoking, drinking kind of guy. About to eat a hot dog lasagna. And the hot dogs, like you know what, I probably should have sliced them more thinly. Like I was maybe in a hurry because I'm hungry. Um, but I did like 3 hot dogs and then did little medallions with them, you know, and then spread them out and mixed them in with the onions and the garlic. So I think at the all said and done, like it's maybe not a proper lasagna, but it's gonna be a tasty thing. It's gonna be, I hope. I can almost smell it now. Oh, what time did I put it in? It's now midnight. And I put it in about half an hour. So I got another half an hour, I think, before it's ready. And I'm just famished. Mm. So YouTube, I guess I'm getting more and more boring as time goes on. Even my voice. I'm like, how many more songs can I play? Uh, I could play the Wild Colonial Boy. I could play. Oh, this is one. This is one for Justin Trudeau because it's en français. Mm. And this is like if I was hanging out with Trudeau, you'd be like, Blake, play the song. If I could only get my guitar in tune. That B string is always a real menace. How does she go here? And the battery's toast. Un Canadien errant banni de ses foyers. Un Canadien errant banni de ses foyers. Parquerait en pleurant des pays étrangers. Parquerait en pleurant des pays étrangers. And et anglais. If you should reach my land, my most unhappy land, please speak with all my friends, so they will understand. And tell them how much I wish that I could be once more in my beloved land, that I will see no more. Non mais expirons, oh mon cher Canada, non mais expirons, oh mon cher Canada, et ma patrie est là. Je ne me souviens Dieu, et ma patrie est là. Je ne me souviens Dieu. No, I'm no expatriate, right? That's what the French got fucking railed out of the Canada here, back in the day. Fuck. Just nastiness. British. And that's what you think. You look at me, there's a white dude, I'm a like part I was gonna say the N-word, but you don't want to say that and like over the airwaves, right? Like I probably said it before, and I'll probably say it again. Just being, but what I'm basically saying is that like my family, we weren't like slave owners. We're just as poor and disenfranchised as the next dude, maybe on my mom's side there was a little bit of elevation in terms of productive power, ownership, stuff like that. But we didn't own slaves, that's for sure. So don't you come talking to me like call me the devil. I'm my family, no, not even close. And the real devils know that. No, mais expirant, oh mon cher Canada. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna wait another half an hour and go check on that uh, I'm gonna call it a casserole, like, like lasagna, because I use lasagna noodles. Well, far cry from a proper lasagna, I think. Hot dogs and garlic, uh, and cheese. Oh boy. Oh, I'm making myself hungry just thinking about it. Mm. Yeah, yeah, I'm a gluttonous fella, and keep telling myself I'm gonna quit drinking. So, if, you know, do I make it look glamorous? Am I in a glamorous setting here? Not really, right? Like, just like kind of a big mess over there, and like if I could move the camera, you'd see like the disgustingness of my living quarters. And so, yeah, I'm definitely not like, oh, look at my life. Wow, I'm so happy and content. No, tears of the clown, I'll tell you. And I'll also tell you, I want to thank YouTube for hosting me and giving me this like opportunity to do some self therapy, if you will. And I'll tell you what else. Like I go on Omegle, meet like that's a generational divide. So I'm talking to like someone who's like 16 or 17. It's weird, right? But that's what, like, I wish I would have had someone older when I was that age to like offer up a little guidance. And so here's my advice to the all you 16-year-old football players out there. Keep playing football. Hang on to your girlfriend, and be good to your parents. Really simple. And I know easier said than done. You're a rebel spirit. You're getting mad at dad. You're getting mad at mom or whatever. Just you got to realize like they're doing the best they can. Your girlfriend might not be perfect, but uh, that's your girl, man. You stick by her and throw that ball, play the game. That easy, man. And if you don't make uh how does it work, like finals, or you don't make the at least you tried. At least you tried. Fucking tough pill to swallow, eh? Like if you can't, you're either top football team or you're not. And I mean, like, if you don't make it, like, I mean, you're still like, don't beat yourself up, kind of thing, because I mean, better luck next year. And if it's a close game, I don't follow college. I'm thinking about starting to follow college football. 'Cause I have friends who are into that. I'm thinking, okay, now I see why. Like before, I was like, well, like that seems retarded. Like follow college football. Like what the fuck? Who gives a hell? Now I'm like, okay. After talking to college football players, oh no, Meagle. Uh, Now I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Not that I didn't know, like, that it's a cool thing to do prior to talking to the people doing it, um, 'cause, but I'm like, now I'm like, um, I got into, sports betting, and, the easiest bet is basketball. You got, like, you almost surefire win money, you know, because the odds are so outlandish. Hockey is, regular season. You can make a little money there too. Like, I made, like, I'm like $500, you know, betting on hockey in the regular season. I'm like, holy man! Like, I'm not even like a huge hockey head. You know? And then now I'm thinking, like, next year I'm gonna go for the big Kahuna. I'm gonna do the, like, $100 bet and get back like $5,000 type thing. I think I can hack that. Even not even being a like a super duper hockey head. And I know $100 is a lot. I can just see the clerk. It's like, that's my baby's college fund. How are you gonna bet that? Process it. Process it, babe. Just process it, babe. Just like you're making a soft ice cream. Process it. Process that. Take it. Are you sure? Oh, I've never been more sure of anything in my life. And then like with a $5,000 win, you can't very well cash it at the local lasagna shop. So now where do I gotta go to, like, major center. So it costs me money to cash in on my $5,000. Oh boy, what do I do? Man, you know what I would do? God damn it, I hear something like, you see him in the, like, basement dweller, dude, but I heard something. My little dog is not here to pick up on the finite noises. Boy, I miss her. And so if you have a pet, maybe it's a cat or a dog, or I'm gonna reluctantly say, let's talk about lizards. Where you have a pet like bearded dragon, like they're, I don't know, does it like sleep with you? Like, do you like cuddle up with your bearded dragon? I'm gonna guess not. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, like, cold-blooded creatures. But then again, birds, like, if I had a chicken or a parrot, like, totally probably like sleep with me, you know, like yeah, come on, birdie, you know. What is it? Blake, I really like you. It's like, I like you too, bird. Come on, let's have a cuddle. let's, let's bunk up together. Oh, the bird, like, come and sleep with you. I don't know, maybe. But like a snake, like, I don't want to sleep with a snake, man. Like, I don't know, they're just so cold, and like, But then again, yeah, maybe you got a ball python snake and it likes to cuddle up with you. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how that works. But dogs and cats, like cats slept with cats before. Just like put them in the crux, put them in your arm, like lay on your side, and you got that cat there, like, and then pet his head as you fall asleep, and maybe he's there when you wake up, or he or she, is there when you wake up, or maybe not. But dogs are pretty good for that. Like I've got a female dog. She likes to, she'll like I'll say like what how do I say it? Uh, like well, I just say her name, Mila, and then she knows the routine. She goes right in the crook of my arm and have like a good sleep session. Pet her head. Yeah, dogs. Yeah, they like that. They like that companionship thing. But a bearded dragon, not. I don't know. Maybe you tell me if you come and comment on the video, I guess, right? And like say, oh, my bearded dragon, I sleep with my bearded dragon, you know. But I'm gonna guess, I don't know, they got like little claws and they're like fucking built for like eating bugs and shit. Ooh, some kind of alarm going off upstairs. Maybe I left the refrigerator open. Oh no, it's probably the toaster oven. I think my hot dog lasagna might be done. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna leave you with Howard the Duck here. So one of my favorite books when I was a kid. Oh look, she's really pretty. Yeah. Yeah, the thing that was beeping was the I set the timer on the gas range. It's got a digital fucking thing. And beep beep, like the word that comes relentless, relentlessly beeps. Like you gotta shut it. Like it doesn't just like quit after one thing. Like it just keeps going and going. So you gotta like uh, shut it off. Uh, hit like stop and stop and fuck. I'm like, oh, like what are the neighbors gonna think? You know, like beep. I probably woke up the neighborhood. Beep. Mm, mm. And you know what? This is me not fucking caring because like how many times have I like awakened to the sound of a leaf blower across the way, you know, or like somebody doing a project, so they got out the skill saw or something. I'm like, oh, fuck, really? Fuck, you're gonna start doing your projects now? Yeah, yeah. What a curmudgeon am I to uh, like take offense to such a you know a good thing, I guess. You're right. Like, hey, you're doing a project. You know, It's- I should be happy for you, but like I'm like, ah, fuck. I'm like waking up to this. It's gonna happen tomorrow, I'm sure. I'm like hammered up now. I'm gonna eat my hot dog lasagna, and then I'm gonna put on like YouTube Farsight Institute because I like the sound of the voice of the one girl. Helps me get to sleep. Uh, and then it's like I'm gonna be rudely awakened at like probably like 9 a.m. or something, and it's gonna be like table saw or fucking some shit going on, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Well, let me tell you that, man. Like living in the dream, I guess. You know, I could always be better. It's pretty darn tootin' good. Like with you got nice neighbors. Yeah, they might be noisy, but you wouldn't want to trade them for anyone. Hmm. And they know they might not like me right now so much as they used to, but they know if they gotta go somewhere, I'm uh I'm the house sitter. That's I should make a business card, house sitter. I house sitted. I think I did a couple of YouTube videos from the place I was sitting, and tell you what, this is what you didn't see is me mowing the lawn, trimming the grass, everything, washing up, keeping the place copacetic, and that's what you want to hire some fucking dude off the street, or do you want to hire like a pillar of the community like myself? And I think 9 times out of 10 people, they're gonna go with the pillar of the community. And here's the real fucking deal is that I don't even charge that much money. There goes my VCR. Uh, so yeah, yeah. It's like for me, it's like wow, and I can bring my um, where is it? I got a laptop and I got a cell phone and I got a plan where I get unlimited data. So I got internet wherever I go if I want. And so, you need someone to look after your place. And here's an added bonus is let's say you got like bad dudes coming around, like they're for whatever reason, like they're reluctant to, try and mess with me, and maybe it's because I'm willing to like for me, fighting is like sport, right? Like I will, like, you wanna have a fight, I'm in, right? Like I'm like, okay, let's, so all the that rules out all the candy asses that are like just all talk, right? Like, and I'll fight you, okay, let's go. And then like, well, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, and I'm not trying to present myself as like Mr. Tough Guy or anything, and I'm really not, but like half the battle is psychological, and just being willing to actually go toe to toe, like that's like literally half the battle. Like you gotta be okay. Let's do it. What? Are you serious, man? Yeah, let's fuck it. You wanna fight? Let's fight. And God and this is me. God forbid they say yeah. Like it's like I've gotten enough black eyes and like knocked out my orbitals. Like punched. No one wants to get punched in the head. It's not fun. But if you're willing to do like that is like huge. Like you will 9 times out of 10, like the other guy is like more scared than you are. So there's a little pro tip for y'all. But that like half the battle, like yeah, don't you're bluffing. You got to be willing. You got to be willing to like get out there and put up the dukes. Let's go, buddy. You know, let's see what you got. You know, be willing. You got to be ready to get your ass kicked. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. But I'm crazy enough to actually go through with it. If you want to dance, I'm your partner. You know. And I think that's most of my friends too. It helps to have really tough friends. I remember one time I was like playing pool and like some guy was like really getting in my grill, and then one of my old uh, childhood friends was there, and like I didn't even register what was going on, but he like this guy was like fucking almost on his knees apologizing, like, please, please don't hurt, like, okay, give him the blessing on your way, fella. And I was like, whoa, what just happened, man? Like like you wanted to fight that guy? Yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to fight anybody. I'm a pussycat. Playing a harmonica player, man. Check 1 2. That's pretty good, right? Hello, Chad. I'm live streaming, brother. I just played harmonica. And guess what? You want? You know what I mean? I'll stop the live stream, or unless you're comfortable, like with the. Yeah, nobody. There's like I've got like, let me count. 10 viewers. Yeah, I'm watching myself. You know, the good news is I made this like I made a like threw it together really fast. Is like a hot. I threw it together really fast. A hot dog lasagna with mozzarella cheese, diced onion, garlic. Yeah, kinda. You know, it's more like just like a toaster oven casserole. Yeah, like lasagna takes like a lot of like careful preparation and stuff. Like this is like it uses lasagna noodles, so like I can call it a lasagna, I guess, right? But it's like a, no sliced up hot dog. Yeah, I know, but there's no better way to like eat hot dogs than. No, I'm. Well, I could just roast the hot dogs and put mustard on them and put them in a bun, like a hot dog. But no. Like I slice these hot dogs into medallions, and yeah. Well, it's instead of broccoli, I put hot dogs. Okay, like give me a break. And there's like 5 strips of bacon in this lasagna, so it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be pretty fucking good. Like I just have that feeling. No, there's another 20 minutes. Yeah. It's gonna be good though. I'm getting excited. It's gonna be good, Chad. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, it's gonna be good. Oh man, I'm such a what do you call me? Like Chicago fucking Irish dude or something. I don't know. I did that. That's one of my biggest problems when I'm drinking is that I don't eat enough. Like I neglect my. But I'm happy. Like I'm not. I'm drinking, but. Yeah, there's no problem. This other people are, like, projecting their problems onto me.
Making problems.
Yeah, I've got no fucking problem, man.
So, what happened with the road today?
Mm. Well, what happened to you? I thought you were gonna come over. I thought we were gonna have, like, a little party at Blake's, you know?
I said tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. I think, all I've gotta
But I mean,
be
like Rob just left, and he never went with him, or what?
yeah, his mom came and picked him up, and, she gave me a lift to Circle K, because I said, "Oh, give me a lift to Circle K," and she did. Um, yeah, so
Nice gal.
wouldn't yeah, who doesn't want a mom like that, eh? Like, pick you up, like, your chauffeur, your grocery shopper, your this, that, and the other thing, right?
So Rob has no car, or what?
I don't know. I presume he does.
I assume you would know.
No, I don't know. Like, I just presume that he still has his Ford Taurus.
Maybe they took his driver's license away.
Oh, do you think
I don't know, but it can happen.
it can? Eh,
It can.
I can't imagine anyone taking my license away from me. Like, I would be like ultimate protest. Like,
What if you were blind? Legally blind?
well, if yeah, I mean, okay, then yeah, yeah. I'm a reasonable man, right? Like, I'm not like I'm blind, but I insist I gotta have a driver's license. Like who would do that, right? Like,
Many people would do that.
if I actually,
People would do that.
yeah, I know if I actually, well, yeah.
People refuse to stop driving.
Then again, yeah, if you can demonstrate that you can drive using the force, right? If you can actually do it, I mean, like, what's fair is fair.
What happened? What that one moment when you forget how to use the board?
What?
I said, what about that one moment when you forget how to use the board?
The one moment, yeah, when you forget how to use the force, like, yeah, eyesight is a big deal, you know. Like, if you can't see, uh, you know, like, if I'm the commissar of Alberta or something, like, I gotta say, Mister Jenkins, we know we know you're a really really good driver. However,
I mean, I'm a proponent of driver's tests at age, 65, 70, 75, 80, every 5 years. So.
oh really?
1 year.
Oh really, Chad? Like, how would you feel if you're 65 and, like, now you got to go into the oh,
My
you
opinion.
know?
Okay, this is my opinion.
Yeah, it's your opinion as a young man.
I would feel offended
Uh-huh.
under our current societal norms
Uh-huh.
because it's not normal. But if it was a normal thing, I think people would just be less offended, not offended at all.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
Everyone's doing it. People don't mind. It's only when you're the odd man out.
Yeah, well, no. I won the lottery of like, so many bus drivers got.
It's normal that you it's normal that you get tested, like just a basic test, like eyesight stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah. You poke the hornet's nest, like, once in a while, like, that's fair. Because maybe the complacency is a big problem. Like, when
Because
you,
right now it's basically you have to voluntarily say something, or somebody else has to intervene.
sure,
There's no,
yeah,
like, you could be completely blind
yeah,
and get your driver's, or like just continue driving.
yeah. That's kind of a dangerous thing. It really is. Because
I
like,
know
anyone can get their license. Anyone can,
they couldn't see anymore, but they just kept driving.
and they're still drive. Yeah, yeah, and they shouldn't be. They should be doing something. They should be doing something else, like doing.
There's nothing the doctor does. You know what I mean?
There's nothing.
Like, the doctor doesn't ask you, are you, like, even if he asks
Right.
you, still driving.
Yeah, yeah.
You could just say, no, I gave it up or something. Like, there is no requirement, like, connection between health services and the DMV.
Exactly. Yes.
There is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Chad? A good doctor, like a smart doctor, will cross-examine you. Like he's like a doctor lawyer, right? You know,
It
he's
doesn't matter. It's like, it
no.
doesn't.
I'm serious though. Like yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah, no, he just wants to get you out of the office. He wants to like move along, you know. Next, like if I go and see Dr. Botha, like I'm not going to see Dr. Botha for a checkup. You know, I'm gonna go there and like I'm gonna cross-examine him because yeah, I don't need a checkup. I'm perfectly healthy.
You haven't had your bunghole poked?
If I Doctor Botha, please poke me up the bunghole. What? Yeah, no. If I go to see him, I'm gonna talk about my mom. Is but that's what else would I do? You know, like, or I gotta boil. Hey, does Doctor Botha want to hear about my boil and my taint? It's like, Doctor Botha, I gotta boil my taint. Do you wanna lance it? Like probably not. Like if I was a doctor, it's like fuck. Jeez.
When my dad like refused to get his butthole product, and the doctor's like, "You think I like doing it?"
Yeah. Some doctors probably do like doing it, like that's their thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like that's a fucking nasty job, man. Like doing surgery. Dr. Obi cut a fucking boil out of my collarbone. And
some people enjoy that stuff.
Yeah, well, I was like, he's yeah. Yeah, I know. I got a big one, Chad. It's gonna be like
I don't like of all the things. I don't understand why you don't do pimple popping.
I've got a fucking $1 million thing that's ready to go. Like just like it's ugly. Huh? Dr. Pimple Popper, that Asian girl?
No.
Huh? Who?
Ryan Kadji.
Ryan who?
Ryan
Kadji. Say his last name again, please, Chad. I didn't catch it. Kadji? How do you spell it out? Spell it. CADG. AAJI. Adji.
K as in.
Oh, KAJI. Kadji. Yeah. Okay. It's like yeah.
And you know how old this guy is?
I'm gonna guess 24.
He's 9 years old.
What? 9 years? Oh man.
He got paid $29.5 million.
Wow. I'm right on. Like, can you imagine? Like, isn't that? Okay, right on, man. And everybody tunes in to like see his reviews. Well, fuck, right? How much? Yeah,
All the kids.
right.
How many 9-year-old kids have a phone? And
All of them, right?
they fucking want this kid. And
Yeah,
whatever this kid says is the next big toy,
yeah.
all the kids buy it.
Whatever this kid says is the next big toy is what all the kids are gonna buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they trust his judgment.
There's sponsors from
That
the toy makers.
that is, you know why? Because they trust his judgment.
Toys to open.
He
Crazy.
he made a name for himself because and all the kids trust his judgment. He's if and now he's in a power position because like anyone making toys like the toy let's call it like the toy manufacturers like they're gonna be he's like right on the radar like if it doesn't pass his sniff test they're not getting anywhere in the consumer market, right?
And they're sponsoring them.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
where he's going to make most of his money. Not just from YouTube, but for the ads placed on his videos, right?
Can you imagine?
Probably product placement too. These people are probably sending him toys and
Yeah.
give him cash to put these toys on his review.
Right. It becomes like the tail wagging the dog scenario, if you will. It could become that. Like, so he's got like his integrity level. Like is he gonna be, you know, what my mom used to always say, stick to your guns. So, are you gonna take,
Who are you going to believe? Your
huh?
mom or a 9-year-old millionaire?
Well, no, it's just the principle. It's not my mom or the fucking 9-year-old. It's just the like well, I would
Anybody listening to it to determine what the next big toy is a sucker and deserves to be lied to. That's the
I'll tell you what, Chad. Like this guy made the money, not me. He knows. Like so, suffice to say, he knows what he's doing. So like for me to give him advice, like
And I'm not saying that
like,
he goes one way or the other. He's probably paid by all the different toy makers, and so kind of probably all balances out. And so he probably makes it.
yeah, works out. But you know what the most important thing. You
You have the power.
listen to this, Chad.
You have the power to make or break a toy.
I get it.
You can stick to your guns and say it's true. And toy makers will still still pay for you because they want to be the next. Even if
Sure.
they shoot him down, they still want to be the next.
No.
They want to have the next big toy because they're going to sell out. They're going to be rich.
Listen.
One toy that this kid says is awesome.
Listen, I totally get it, and like at the end of the day, I know that's I hate saying that at the end of the day, but really at the end of the day is like are you getting like are the consumers getting satisfaction out of their purchase? So you buy you buy like Jenga, like Jenga,
When he went on, because my sister bought him a computer.
Have you ever played Jenga though?
All the kids have computers now because they're all adults.
What? Kids have computers today.
This last year, every kid has a computer because of homeschooling. They bought each of her kids
like probably laptops. Yeah, I'm thinking laptop market.
Like $400 laptop or whatever, right?
Yeah. That's pricey. Well, no, I mean that's pricey, right? If you're like on a budget or something, like $400. Oh fuck.
It's the price of books for school, really. It's not really that
I know it's like ridiculously pricey. Like I've got like I've got about $10,000 worth of textbooks that I could sell if I wanted.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Computer, you know,
computer.
cheap compared to that.
My laptop that you've
And
seen.
anyways,
Yeah.
one of the first things he did
Hmm.
was he went to Toys R Us online. He was
Hmm.
paying tired. He went to all the toy places and made a list of all the toys he wants.
A grown
That's the
man.
first thing he did when he got a computer, like that he did on his own
A
initiative.
grown man buying toys like that. That tells you all you need to know about Western society.
Did you say old man?
No, a grown man buying children's toys for himself.
He was 8 years old at the time. He was 9 now.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, no, he's a kid. Okay.
My nephew. Jody's boy.
Yeah. That's okay if you're a kid buying toys, like, but
But also, I'm saying, like it's big fucking business.
sure.
Kids are a huge business at the amount of toys they buy, like the amount of toys that their parents buy for them.
Mm-hmm.
All driven by what the kid wants.
Yeah. And then what do you do when they grow?
I remember when we were kids, and like McDonald's, their whole campaign was to like kids meals and all that.
Sure. Yeah.
That worked. That worked.
Mm-hmm.
Dress it up in a little fucking box.
No, that's right. The kids like
And then the kids are like screaming, "We want to go to McDonald's!"
yeah. This is a problem. Can you imagine, Chad? Like you and I, like we don't have children. We don't have children of our own, but I'll tell you, like I put the kibosh on fucking screaming for this or that, the other thing. I'll be like, not happening. You know, I would. Like if I had kids and they're like, I want to go to McDonald's. No.
Everything you say.
No, I know. But if I did, yeah, that's like, yeah.
You know how many people I've heard, if they had kids, they would do this, and then when they did have kids.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite story, always.
They go along with the, yeah, okay,
and then,
yeah.
And then after X many hours of your kid screaming, you just give in eventually.
Right.
That's the truth.
Well, that's where you lose. You lose. You lose though.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you can have your principles and think you're going to do this and that, but fucking kids wear you down.
What do you think? What kind of parent do you think Joey is? Like I've seen him with his boy. Like we played some basketball. Like I was.
He's very controlling on his kid, from what I've seen of him.
Yeah, well, like I saw like what I saw, Chad, is like a real like love. Like I saw love between Joey and his boy, and I was just it,
Well, of course, like
it was a beautiful thing to witness.
I gotta go.
What? Okay. All right. Man, I didn't want to let that call go. But good news is I think my hot dog lasagna is ready, and I'll plate it up. I'll get a plate and thinking, it's good. It's good to go now. It's been in there long enough, about 90 minutes, I think, maybe more than that. I went up and reset the toaster oven timer, give it another half an hour. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit play on the VCR so you can watch some Howard the Duck, and I'm gonna go get my lasagna. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What a hottie. Howard, how dare you have a beautiful girlfriend? Oh my goodness. That was like Ghostbusters. Oh, okay, I'm getting my lasagna. Oh man. That's my duck. All right. I wasn't lying. Here it is in all its glory. Like listen. Oh, got a little hot dog in there. Garlic, bacon. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that chomper there. Like how do I even approach this? Like just tear it off and eat it. Huh. Gotta break it off here. Oh, jeez. Don't want to get crazy. Oh. See, you open it up. I don't know if you can see that there. Oh yeah. The downside is the hot dog, you know. It's like poor man's meat. Overdone. Let this be a lesson. But Like, it's pretty fun. I can just like dig in. Really cheese. Oh, now we got the cheese. Oh. Way overdone. But here's where it's good. And bacon and cheese right here. Mm-hmm. Only thing I'm missing is a beer. Good thing I have a couple of more around the corner. Just wash that down with the beer. Oh yeah. It's like I want to do a religious type thing, like thanking God for having this this moment, this moment of eating, drinking, uninterrupted. There's nobody give me a hard time or anything. And better not. Yeah, I gotta get another beer here. I think tomorrow maybe I can sober up enough to go to the bottle depot, and then I can maybe do a live stream. I don't know. This is I overdid the whole thing. Lasagna. But that like cheese and bacon thing, oh, pretty nice. Like yeah, baked whatever. I'll just move the crust over to the side, and then here's a hot dog and onion. Onions are overpowering. I can, sound like if it was somebody else's thing, like I'd probably be more generous in my critique. Since it's my own thing, I can just say yeah. It was just a whimsical approach to lasagna, and kind of hit and miss altogether. That was good. It's kind of fun digging into it. I don't want to take the whole top off. Just want to like get little shovelfuls of like cheese and hot dog. Mm. Here we go. If I can stab some bacon. Mm. Got a piece of garlic in that bite. I feel like garlic. I love garlic. Like I can eat garlic raw. Like that's how hardcore. Obviously, I like to like use it to infuse garlic flavor into other things, like nice slow cooked garlic soup. That's maybe one thing I'm gonna like try and do before I kick the bucket is get like maybe like 9 heads of garlic and like do a whole like garlic soup. Hey, I'm not even a vegetarian. Mm. Here's a bad boy. That's what they call in France. They call it brûlé. Way overdone. This is fun. It's not really a lasagna. It's more like a casserole with lasagna noodles. I'll tell you what. Like if it's horrible, I wouldn't be eating it. I'm really engaged. Oh boy. I wish you could like see how I'm fighting with just trying to pick up a forkful. Mm. It's kind of dish you need a beer to wash down with. Mm. Good thing I got a beer. Turn this off. Wow. Thinking about like being an alcoholic drinker, sometimes you neglect to eat. So I'm like kind of like I had to make a like a little personal lasagna type thing. That's what I don't know if you can kind of see it here. It's yeah, nothing spectacular. But it's full of cheese and bacon and stuff, so it's pretty awesome. So it could have been what I did. I overcooked it. But I'll tell you what, there's no way if you're gonna cook hot dogs, this is one way to do it. Got like 3 hot dogs in here, 5 strips of bacon, like 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese, like 3 cloves of garlic, 1 medium onion. I really like onions in cooking. It's like nachos. That's the lasagna noodles you're hearing. If you're on YouTube, I'd highly recommend YouTube channel. It's the Farsight Institute, and they practice remote viewing, and they're I believe out of Atlanta, Georgia, and what I really like, and I've said this before, like I don't want to sound like a broken record or anything, but there's a girl there, Melina Hall, and she's really talented artist. Like she's really a drawer. I don't know if that's a term. She draws really good. And then she does this. Okay, today I'm exploring target A5310-7621, and then boom, like she's off. She's drawing stuff, and then talking. I see surface structures. I'm like, yeah, I bet you do. Like it's my mind. I'm like, I just put her on, and it's like the most soothing. Call it like ASMR or whatever. Like I get little tingles listening to her. So, yeah, I hate I hate to admit that, but that's how it is, man. You can see a little clump of bacon. Oh. I'm gonna give myself an F- on presentation, but a B+ on tastiness. Hot dog lasagna. Yeah, I'd say lasagna is more. It's just like a casserole. And now I'm eating it with my hands instead of a fork. That's just like a big piece of mozzarella cheese right there. Mm. You know, if my dog were here, I couldn't even. There's so much onions in this. I couldn't. You know, you can't give dogs onions, right? Mm. Oh my goodness. It's like serious cheese. Oh, this is really the hard one of the hardest things to eat I've ever eaten. Like I gotta, I gotta be a construction worker to dig in here. Oh yeah, there you go. Like look at this side and like pull off this like disc of mozzarella cheese. I don't mean to be rude, like you know, I know like some people out there they like to listen to other people eat. So I'm like the king of ASMR right now. It's chewing my food. It's not my aim right now. I didn't set out to do like ASMR or anything, man. Mm. Now all the little hot dog medallions I made are piling up. That's like the worst part. Well, let's see how it goes with the hot dogs and mozzarella cheese. You know, it depends on the. And these are just like really basic hot dogs. Nothing fancy. Mix them with mozzarella cheese, and oh boy. And when I made this, I should have like if I had someone with a camera to follow me around and like watch what I do. I greased this little aluminum tin with a lot of bacon fat. So it's like everything's just kind of peeling out pretty good. There's a little stickiness on the sides. Mm. But you know, those onions are really nice. And good for you. You know, if you're someone like I'm not a big health fanatic or anything, but I eat a lot of onions, and they have like an antiseptic quality. So eat your onions, garlic, same thing. Any nightshade type vegetable. And keep the sickness at bay. If you're worried about COVID or something like that. Yeah, I wonder about people worrying about COVID. because it's like a serious pandemic. So like I'm like people who are like living in fear, you're gonna worry yourself sick. Don't want to do that. Just relax, talk to your doctor. And if you have a good doctor, he or she'll set you on the right course. And then, you know, I know it's hard not to worry in these challenging times. It's easy to get caught up in the hoi polloi. But you know what? Just what am I doing? I'm eating a hot dog and onion lasagna with mozzarella cheese. Tastes good. I'm not sick. Don't plan on becoming sick. Just like my whole MO is like eat more and more like dangerous foods. Like I'm gonna do a fondue party this weekend. Heavy cheese, man. Like risk of heart attack. Oh yeah. It's kind of like, do you want to not eat the best food and then like have like? Then again, I wonder. Like they tell you, oh, don't eat this and that. Like hey, you're gonna jeopardize your heart health. Like I'm not a Olympic athlete or anything, but I eat whatever I fancy, and like I feel pretty good. Like this is like probably like the type of meal that like a nutritionist would be like, don't eat that. Oh, fuck. I'm eating it, man. I'm eating it. I love it. My stupid hot dog casserole. It's a little heavy on the hot dog. Say like I've had better stuff, but for a bachelor cooking experiment, it's how would I rate? Like it's like fucking 5 out of 10. Which is pretty good. I need to get a dude. I need my own dude that'll train him up. Say, here's how you do this. Teach him to drive properly. It's like most people don't know how to drive properly. So you gotta train them up. Because I don't want to be in a vehicle as a passenger where like the driver is like oblivious or like I'm like I don't want to have to think anything. I want to just relax and not have to worry. So I can teach that to someone, or like ideally I just have a guy who's instinctively fucking knows how to negotiate with motorized society. That was as good as it sounded. I'm gonna feel a little more hot dogs here. Ah, I'm done. Oh, maybe throw the rest in an omelet tomorrow. Oh yeah. That's why I brought her down on there. Put it here. Oh, I need a temporary secretary. I feel so much better after eating that. Oh, I needed to eat. You know, when you're an alcoholic, once you don't eat. It's pretty fun. You know what's not fun is paying taxes on Canadian cigarettes. I'm glad I just soak it up. And so I say, like, I feel no shame collecting unemployment insurance, right? Because I'm, it's like some people like, well, you can get a job, and I can, and I want to get a job. I want to be a contributing member and stuff, but these fucking things, I'm not kidding, cost me $3,000 a year in tax. So I'm not gonna sit here and feel bad about going on the dole, if you know what I mean. Like, fuck, we'll see how it works out. And yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get sheepish, like, or like feel like some kind of sense of like tee I'm pulling a fast one on the government. No, you know what, I get any cigarette tobacco smoker who's not buying them on the black market is getting totally raped, so I'm just like, man, I know it's like it's all relative and stuff, but I'm just saying, if I catch a break, all this like fucking thousands of dollars I spent on tax for cigarettes. So then, the dude who's making say $120,000, and then he's like looking at a $60,000 tax bill, and it's like, fuck. That's why I'd be like, man, you're working your ass off, you're making good coin, and then like you're looking at your T1 form and like filling it in, and you're like, I'd be like, this is how I'd be like, fuck. right? Like, I mean, I would totally be like, fuck. I'd be like that. I'd be like, man, oh man, like, I just worked my ass off, and I mean, there's ways to kind of like not pay so much tax, like the tax-free savings account, TSFA or TFSA. And you got like different kinds of things you can offset taxes with, but why, like, it's just such a labyrinth. It's like a labyrinthine system that uh now maybe that's a good thing. Hey, it's like, hey, there's a built-in job if you can uh navigate your way through the all the tax code and legislation. You gotta, hey, I'm a tax dude. Like, I'll take 2% of whatever your net income is. So if someone's got like say a $230,000 net income, and you're taking 2%, when you do some quick calculations there, uh there's like 4,600, just for doing their taxes, right? Mm. Mm. And that's what like the party pooper is gonna. Well, why don't you just quit smoking? Why don't you just quit smoking? You know what? Fuck you. I want to smoke, and I don't want to. I don't want to. It's so expensive. Yeah, yeah. And then it becomes like, well, fuck. What would you spend the money on? Like, fucking Nintendo games for your illegitimate kid? Fuck. Get out of my hair. Yeah, you just quit smoking. Yeah, man, I love smoking. And I'm not. All I'm doing, I'm stinking up my own abode. I'm, I'm not smoking in your house. Is it really fair that I'm paying like $10 per fucking pack of smokes or whatever? Probably more, like $13 tax, just to do this, and little enjoyment in my not that I'm complaining, but and then the beer is really heavily taxed. Like, there's like on this bottle of beer here, there's like this is like $3 of tax weight right here, or maybe not that much. Divided by 17. Let's call it a buck a bottle. This is from La Belle Provence, du Quebec. And you know what, folks? Like, I like. I'm maybe gonna revisit this one, shake my head, and say, what was I? Excuse me, moi. That hot dog lasagna really. I think it elevated elevated my blood pressure a little bit, but I'm okay now. Back in the zone, back in the and I'm such a lonely man. I am so lonely, and you know, and it's my own fault. I You probably don't want to hear this, but I'm gonna tell you. You know, I had girlfriends once upon a time, brilliant, nice. What you know, like how retarded. Okay, you can't say that anymore, but let's say like maybe oblivious or confounded type person to just push aside like the most beautiful, nicest women that any man would walk over water for, and here's me just like, oh yeah, you know, yeah, I gotta find myself or whatever. Fuck, what a dummy. I'm a big dum head for sure. I'm trying to make light of it, but it's like, wow, what was I fucking thinking? Um, uh, mm. And then who do I like? Like, do I like them all equally? You know, like there's different girls, and I'm thinking the one I miss the most is the girl who she was really bookish. She liked literary stuff, and kind of opened me up to a whole world that I otherwise I wouldn't have even known it existed. Is into the Canadian literary world of poetry, and wow, you know, like that is that is cool. You know, I mean, it's kind of dorky, but it's better than um, say like travel. I mean, like travel is great. Yeah, if you get the right package and you go to the right spot and you can actually see something, you know. But like from a Canadian perspective, like just going to poetry readings and meeting some fellow nerds and stuff is pretty awesome. My books, you know, uh, I like doing that. And yeah, gravely, like I dearly miss uh, the camaraderie that we had. Um, I can't even hold on. See, I can't even hold on to my smoke. Yeah, if I could rewind the hands of time, that's why when I go on Omegle and I talk to like juveniles, right? Like I'm saying, like, oh, you're playing football, keep playing the football. I talked to a kid from West Virginia, and he showed me a picture of his girlfriend. I don't know why he would do that, but he did. And you know, she looked pretty radical, like really cute. And I said, hey, you know what? Take care of that girl. Keep playing the football. Don't piss off your old man. And just keep on the uh how do they say it? Like I'm gonna say like the ripe and narrow, but I don't think that's it. The straight and narrow. Just just hang on for dear life, because you know, end up like me, like thinking I'm Mr. Cool, lose the best women you can imagine, lose jobs, lose, like I'm a big loser. So and you know, am I like societally? Yes, I'm a big loser. I don't think of myself that way by BTW. Like I know that I've got some aces up my sleeve. I'm confident. I'm not worried about shit. Like a lot of people are worry warts. I'm not really a worry wart. But you know, at this state, like I'm alone. I'm. It's just I've got no girlfriend. I've got nobody. You know, except my dad. Which thank the Lord. You know, he like I'm surprised. Should I be surprised? I'm surprised. Like a lot of Western dads would just kick. Okay, you're out of here, Bucko, Mister Smart Guy. You know, you're so smart. Out, out of the house. Yet, I get to live here for now. I think that might come to a dramatic end at some point. But I'm working on, which should be exciting, is that I'm working on getting my own place, and that means like now I can set up a top tier studio and do some really fun YouTube projects. Like Chris Christopherson. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Okay, now I'm breathing easy. If you want to come down, visit, I'll take you for a swim. We'll go out into to a place called Sandy Beach. You can walk for a mile almost, and you never get over your head. It's just a nice long beach, and then you can, once you get acclimatized to the water, because they don't call it Cold Lake for nothing. You gotta acclimatize yourself, and then just sink in and go for a little swim. Just go for a little swim, and you'll be like, you'll come out of that water like you're baptized. Yeah, it'll be cool. And then maybe on the shorefront we'll have a little fish fry. Maybe we got a fisherman in the crew. Catch some jackfish, and then fry it up. Oh, are you in for a treat, or are you in for a treat? I'll tell you, man. I'm telling you right now. Like that is, you cannot ask for a nicer piece of lake food than a fresh caught jackfish, like fried up on the frying pan. Oh yeah, yeah. Who brought the garlic? I did. Oh boy, yeah. I'm pretty tired. I'm thinking I might just call her a night. Crop out here. Well, I may as well finish the beer, I think. Mm. And this is better than Omegle because like I go in Omegle and I'm sitting all it is spinning like a snake eating its own tail. And I'm like, okay. But I'll say sometimes it's worthwhile because I encounter like a high intellect type person and then I can have a really deep conversation. But it's not happening today for whatever reason. I don't know. Like I like to think like I'm too dangerous for people to talk to. It's like lock up your sons and daughters because like I'm on Omegle now. You know, and it's like you got some guy, and then I see a glimpse. I catch a glimpse. I catch a glimpse, and I'm like in my mind, oh yeah, I could talk to this guy, and then boom, he's gone. Or she's gone, and it's pretty rare to see she Omegle. Like it's a real oh, excuse me, I'm just letting off some gas here. Yeah, it's a real treat. I'll just say, yeah, a treat to like actually like meet chicks on the internet. It's pretty rare for me, but it's certainly nice. A welcome like change from like all the all the douchebags, right? Like myself, like, and I'm sure they feel the same way when they connect with me. It's like who like what's going through their mind? It's like fuck, gotta talk to this guy, and I'm maybe a little more extroverted than the average bear. So I'm like, oh, I'm really excited. Like, there's a stranger I might get to talk to, and then it's like they skip you, and it's like, well, is this something I said? Fuck. What did I do wrong? Yeah. Oh. And this month interestingly, or is it interesting? I see I have all of like 0 viewers. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work with a real producer and do a single song. And yeah, but what song am I gonna choose? I'm thinking I'm kind of leaning heavily, like I wrote a song called Malt Liquor Day. And when I play it for other people, they like the guitar approach. It was like dun 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 dun. And like I play it like really like hardcore. So there's like maybe from a like work I've already done might be if I don't have anything else up my sleeve, I might just go with what I know, do the Malt Liquor Day song in a live thing, and then maybe be really cool is if I get like my buddy's girlfriend to like do some dancing and stuff, because like that's what I like to watch is like hot chicks dancing, so it's a pretty basic like going forward thing you can do, like get some dancing girls, like and then I'll incorporate some harmonica, like Way out of key, you know. But you know what? When you work with a producer, they can do magic. And they can like it's like, oh, you know, I play cross harp, but I want it to be like regular harp. And it's like, dude, watch this. Like he'll say, like, watch this. And I'll be like, whoa. Oh, that's so awesome. Like I'll feign like surprise and like yeah, and plus you know, if I'm paying money for a producer, like you know, I expect like some kind of magic, hopefully, you know. I, I don't know, or maybe my expectations are far too high. But whatever. I can't even finish this beer. Like I think I gotta crash. It's 2:15 in the AM. My head is still big, and I'm just thinking I gotta hit the hay. But you know what I'm gonna do? Let's go to the Farsight Institute and listen to Melina Hall uh, do what she does. And it's just like there's nothing out there. I found a few videos, but like this is like the most comforting, and I'm gonna call it ASMR. Like I get like little tinglies listening to her. So that's that's what I'm gonna do tonight. And nobody is going to stop me, right? And tomorrow we're we're gonna get more serious about this YouTube stuff. Like, cause like it's pretty cool. I know that I can set it up, talk to you, talk to whoever's all zero followers. I know I don't expect more. I'm not I know I'm not that interesting. Um but maybe yeah, maybe we'll generate some buzz, we'll do something cool. Anyway, I'm out. I'm clocking out.